Welcome to the third and final stage of the Fit Show Sales Professional of the Year competition. We've searched the country from top to bottom, and the final stage happens in this house. Salespeople are going to come in and do their presentation as they would normally, except we'll be watching. What we're assessing is how he performs in the 5 basic steps.
You could actually do it in here, but...
I mean, I would recommend it, being Sash.
He did talk a little too quickly for me, trying to get all the information across as quickly as possible.
He sold it with least pressure.
He allowed you to buy.
Yeah.
He allowed me to buy.
And didn't get in the way.
What's your opinion?
I'm not allowed to say.
What did you think of his design?
He chose it.
So you don't want much frame showing, you want to put it back.
But he was very keen on his way, wasn't he?
Yeah.
As opposed to being neutral.
Very friendly.
So if you had to score him out of 10, what would you score him?
I don't think it'd be any more than 6. I could have gone to town on why I wanted it, but that didn't come up at all.
To me, I'm trying to talk myself out of a sale, but there's nothing wrong with the PVC.
It'll be handy for the upstairs view.
Yeah.
And I missed that one.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll take that measurements line, so you're not going to get confused with what we're going for.
The last stage is agreeing a deal or not.
Do you want me to do the lounge window as that, and then the dining room as the storm, or do you, what's your preference?
Whereas in this case, his strategy is to email an estimate or post an estimate, and then just let you get back to him at your leisure, as opposed to do a bit of negotiating there and then.
I'll get the quote put in writing to you, and then basically you then make the decision on what.
So that's not pushy, of course. So
It's not pushing, no. I think it did the approach of, I ain't hassling you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
Which is good,
Yeah.
because you know, you weren't dragging him out the door.
Okay, right, so I'll leave that all with you.
Yeah, cool.
Say, it'll all be sent in the post to you. Have you got an email address at all?
Yeah.
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 If you
could just write that down on the top page there, and I can get it all emailed across as well for you.
And some customers do like to, sometimes when you're with a salesperson, you think, oh, I do like this, I would like to do business with this person. The prices are about right, let's see if I can. So some customers like to do a deal there and then, and actually they try and get the salesperson down in price, but that opportunity didn't come up because he just didn't do it that way.
He didn't know. Well, you've quoted us, but we just need to have a chat, really.
You need to get your head around it. Yeah.
And I think that the money as well.
Well,
it's
I
a
know.
bit, I mean, they are more than I thought.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, everything is, like you say.
Yeah.
Going back to, like you say, the sales approach and everything, I think the thing was with him, the products hopefully going to sell themselves to a degree.
Yeah.
Because they were good products.
Yeah.
So I think he just sort of stepped back in that respect.
the 3 point down is because of them things they didn't pick up on.
Yeah.
Have you got any holidays planned in the near future?
We've just been to Portugal, but no, not till next year.
You've got to pay for the windows yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I liked him.
Yeah.
I think it was...
Very likable and didn't come across as a salesperson.
No.
And
No. Not the way the glass went.
That's one of the details that developers tend to cut back on. So hopefully you've been impressed with what you've seen.
his closing step was to get you to come to the showroom and go to the next stage.
Yeah.
Have you got your diary to hand? Because it'd be nice to get an appointment in so I can then schedule the time. I like to set aside a couple of hours, if you don't mind, when you come along so I can show you all the features, and maybe at the same time we can pop out and look at a couple of projects that we've carried out. I could pre-arrange with a customer.
So his goal in the close was to get you to the next stage. Do you feel you achieved that? Would you be happy having a look at a job and going to the showroom just to have a look at?
You've got the brochure. I mean, it's difficult to be impressed with the sash window because you obviously haven't seen one. I've shown you the photographs and the sort of close-up details. I think coming in the showroom will be when you'll actually see the functionality and hopefully be impressed with the actual product.
On a product like that, the way confident he was, I suppose I'd have to look at him.
I'll try and line up possibly a visit to an installation, so you can inspect the windows and ask the customers what they thought of us.
But I'd have my guard up, because once he's got you there, he knows he's got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Lambs to the slaughter, as it were.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll look around the showroom and
Yes.
we might change our minds, might see something completely different and...
Well, that happens an awful lot. Absolutely fine, no problem at all. We appreciate the business.
The quality's got you as well, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you'd be, oh, we want it. Should we pay that extra?
And even though he'd fall over with that quote,
Yeah.
I think you'd start rethinking it. If you was there and you saw these
Yeah.
wonderful windows.
And you know, I mean, I understand you've mentioned you're speaking to people. I'm hoping I've given you questions that will be very difficult for them to answer.
And you never know, he might give you a bit of a deal as well, so, you know, make it a bit more affordable. And
Hopefully we can meet your expectation and obviously win the work.
And the close, the last stage, he's the only one who actually asked you for the order. Nobody else
He did.
actually asked.
He did.
If you want like to go ahead with it now and you can have a look at the project. You can go,
We don't pay him anything, you see, till they're in.
Did that feel pressurised? Did it feel natural? Did it feel right? He'd earned it?
Yeah, he sort of dropped it in,
He
didn't
sort
he?
of commented, yeah.
Yeah.
You can sign the contract now and then come and look.
you can actually go ahead with it. And because we don't take a deposit, they give you time then for the surveyor to come out. In between, you can have a look then in the showroom.
And he'd earned the right.
He hadn't
Yeah.
earned the right.
He'd earned the right, so it's just a natural progression. Look,
Yeah.
it seems like you're happy to go ahead. I've done the paperwork. And he did use the word go ahead, which, you know, is nice. His wording was nice.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead with it, I've got the contract made out ready as I went along.
Yeah.
You just signed the contract with me.
Then you give him an objection. Well, we'll think about, because you need to sort the finance out.
As well, I mean, we'll have to look at the finance.
Yeah.
I mean,
not gonna
obviously...
commit.
I tell people to go to the bank, you know,
Yeah.
to get it finance. We used to offer finance, but the finance rate these days are. I tell people to go to the bank to get it.
And he just left it at that and says, well, come into the showroom.
Once you come into a showroom, you can see everything. You can see all the door locks, everything you want, panels.
But I think if he just had that extra tool, the finance, so do you think once you get his finance, you'd be so, yeah, well, look, and then he'd just be able to suggest it, and I think he probably went ahead if he'd had that tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he didn't, but that's not his fault.
He sold it with least pressure. But I thought overall, it just came across so natural. At the end there, I wanted to say yes. I was signed.
You were sold, weren't you?
I was sold.
Did you say you were sold, Cheryl?
Yes, yeah.
He allowed you to buy
Yeah.
Limit to buy.
and didn't get in the way. Who would you give the order to?